Yeah, I think we're doing a good job of just taking one game at a time and, taking care of business that we need to first so we could talk about the next team.
Joe was saying you didn't even want to go out there for that. The play that ended up being a touchdown.
Yeah.
How did that?
Well, the play before, I was supposed to go in just be like a decoy on a stork route, and then we came back the second play and was running a whiskey. It was like 2 minutes left on the clock, and I was like, Troy, I'm good, get Maine in, let him get like a little PP and stuff, I was just looking out for Jermaine. And he was like, the second play, whiskey, so he was like, you might want to take this play, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, fine. I went out there, and it was just nothing but God at that point, God called.
Would that be a back shoulder, or what was it?
Nah, he just tried to look the safety off. He looked the safety off for a long time, and he just threw it in the air.
Did the guy stop? Did the guy stop going?
Who?
Because of
defender?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's just behind me.
What's whiskey?
Did Joe tell you that?
No, you just said it.
Whiskey is a play, though.
Okay.
It's no play, but it's a play.
How does it feel to you to break your own franchise record for receiving yards?
It feels good. It's something I wanted to do. Just, me being competitive, I want to compete with myself. So that was a good thing. I did that. Just a goal of mine.
After Joe's first touchdown last week, you called him Houdini.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of his face plant touchdown?
Yeah, that was another Houdini play right there. I'm not gonna lie. I just seen him falling forward on the ball. I didn't even know who caught it until the celebration.
Why do you think this team hasn't folded? 4 games under 500 a few weeks ago. Now playing for potentially still playoff hopes. Why do you think y'all have been able to bounce back, given kind of where y'all were a few weeks ago?
Because we know what it takes. We know what we've been through to get here. We just gotta stay, as a unit with this team, and everybody to make sure we're on the same page and communicating, and just executing when it's time to execute. When you gotta be in position, you gotta be there. So I think everyone's just doing a good job, just taking it week at a time and taking care of business.
What's it been like as an offense, seeing the defense kind of play as well as they have the last few weeks?
It's been good seeing them do that, man. We expect them to do that, and when we see them make turnovers and stuff like that, they give the offense some excitement to be a little more explosive.
Jamar, I remember you telling us about some of the goals that you write down after the season. I can't remember which ones you told us about. Was 1,500 yards one of those?
Yes. You want the rest of them?
No, well,
no, I'm not giving the rest of them, but
how does that feel?
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. Honestly, it's a blessing, and to sit here and say that I didn't want to go in on that last play, that one catch got me at 1,500. So it's nothing but a blessing, and I couldn't be happy, but thank God at that point.
Do you do anything with the sticky notes after you accomplish one of those things?
This might be my first time of completing it, like, for real. So it's probably gonna stay there to the off season.
Your net Pro Bowl was sticky?
Say it again.
Your Pro Bowl wasn't sticky enough for you?
That's expected for me now. More like all pro. I got all pro up there.
Right, but like the first time, like the season.
No, it wasn't up there. It was never up there. Pro was never up there. It was always all pro.
So this is the first time you've accomplished anything that you put on your sticky notes?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Franchise record wasn't on there either, no?
For
You? I mean,
Nah.
7 yards, no?
yeah.
I remember when you got drafted, you said straight up, like, I want to come in and break all the records that they have. Why? What gave you that confidence from the second you got here that this is what you wanted to do?
That's just the person I am. You know what I'm saying? I walk with that swag like that. I just love to compete, and the guys around me know that I love to compete. I work hard to get this way, but it's the guys around me definitely making me get this way too.
I think there was a long stretch where you went from, I think you caught a ball early in the second quarter and then didn't get another one for a long time.
Yeah.
Did they change, what did they do? What did they change up?
They didn't really change nothing. Grant just did a good job of just not staying. He just moving out the middle of the field. Playing help to my side. That scared Joe a little bit. So he being precautious with the ball and just taking a one-on-one receivers.
What was it like seeing him great against y'all? Great.
I didn't see it. He came to me at the play asking me, did I see the gritty? I didn't see it though.
You just talked about the expectation for yourself is the Pro Bowl. Would you say the expectation for this team should be playing meaningful games in December every year?
Our expectations for this team is AFC Championship football at the end of the day. That's our goal every year. We don't really have that in our hands this year, but that's the standard we hold ourselves to in the Bengals locker room.
Do you remember that Zoom call after you were drafted when you said you'd break every record? It was Dan's question. He mentioned Chad and AJ. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That?
Yeah.
You didn't flinch at all.
No. I meant that.
No, I know, but you just didn't flinch at all. You just like that.
I mean, I just love football, bro. I've been waiting for this my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I've been competing against the best my whole life. It's just what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Does it feel good, Jamar, that the last couple of weeks you haven't had to rely completely on you and Joe to get the job done? You've had Chase Brown starting to really emerge, and the defense is starting to create turnovers. You're playing more together as a complementary football team. Does it feel that way?
Yeah, it feels that way. Especially the last 3 weeks, man. It's been an awesome ride these last 3 weeks, having fun with the guys and winning. You know, as long as we find a way at the end and find a way to finish, that's the biggest thing.
Does it make you wish or feel like, boy, I wish we'd been able to play a little bit more like this throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, that's everyone feels that way. You know what I'm saying? Like we all, like I said, the standard is AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to be there, and you know that didn't happen this year, but that's our standard.
You said you've been waiting for this your whole life, and this is your first time taking down one of your, or accomplishing one of your sticky note goals. Do you take time to let it set in and just like appreciate, like, this is what you've been working for and you get to do it?
It hit me when I caught the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what exactly was going on, but it hit me in that moment. So, you know, that was a real God situation for me right there.
Drew, you say you're not going to tell us the whole list, but what's the most extreme thing on there, or the most ambitious?
Well, I got all three for the Bengals. Like, I got all three sticky notes for catches, touchdowns, and yards up there. So
You got more than that?
yeah. Well, I can't give you that, brother.
Sure, just one bigger one.
I can't give you the big one. I could just
Now that
probably do like maybe the touchdowns. You know, something I really want.
Now that you've accomplished most receiving yards in Bengals history, 1,500 yards, first Bengals receiver to ever do that, you can move on to most ever in a season in the entire NFL, maybe for next year?
Yeah, I mean, when that happens, I'll get to that. But you know, right now I still gotta stay in the moment, taking one game at a time. But you know, I'm just, like I said, living in the moment, man, just enjoying this process right now.
Then you said,
Your yards after contact, or after catch, and yards after contact, the physicality of it. The opponent ever say, "Damn"? I mean, they ever react when you're busting them up?
They usually say, "Damn, you a strong son of a B," you know. So I've heard that a couple times this year.
you said, you know, your team goals AFC Championship. You guys were able to rattle off 5 straight, get into the playoffs. Do you feel like you'll be the most dangerous team coming in?
I feel like we're already the most dangerous team. You know what I'm saying? And people fear us. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come down to just making that one play on offense and defense, and just finishing at the end of the game. So as long as we stay in it as a unit, you know, we'll be all right.
When they say you're a strong son of a B, do you say anything back?
And I just start laughing. Usually I got my grills in my mouth, I just smile at them.